and we're here joined via Zoom with Mayor of Belmopan, Ms. Sheran Palacio. And she'll be talking about skills training and Innovabel, what it is about, and how can you be a part of that. So good morning, Mayor. How are you doing this morning?
I am very well. I am top fit. I'm okay. And how are you?
We are fine here on the show. We're kind of cooling down a bit from Couch Talk, but we're ready to jump into this conversation with you. So, Mayor, this skills training, could you give us a background as to what this is about?
Okay, basically, it's about empowering our grassroots, young people, adults to be able to acquire a skill. Since I've assumed this royal role at City Hall of becoming the mayor, it has become routine for several different persons to individuals to show up at City Hall, and most times they need something, they need some type of assistance. And we know that unemployment is an issue, and at the same time, we know we cannot fulfill all the needs. So it's a dream of mine. It has been a dream on the firing line that we need to empower people, and the more people are empowered, given different skills, they will be able to earn a daily bread. They can do things for themselves. So we came up with several disciplines, several different skills. We, as on the flyer, I'm sure you saw the flyer, we have hair braiding, we have the wig caps, we have did I have a manicure and pedicure? We have barbering. We have several skills. And yesterday was the opening. Now, when it comes to certain disciplines, for example, thank you for putting this up for me. The wig making, for example, I have young people coming in from Ghana, but somehow they are not here as yet. They are coming in next week. When I was doing my planning, I was not taking Easter into consideration. So it's no big deal. We went ahead, and yesterday we were able to have our local teachers, skilled people in the different disciplines. And the turnout yesterday was massive, and today it's even going to be more, because several people were calling yesterday that they were not reminded. So I said, no problem, just come. And this is a big passion of mine, to have more of our people being very productive.
So, Mayor, can you tell us a little bit about what has been the feedback like with people learning these skills? Do you hear any comments of people saying, I want to start this as a business? Like, what has been their take on being able to have this wide range? Because I remember when we had you back on talking about this, and you said people could take multiple different skills. And I was like, I love it. You don't have to just pick one. There's many that you can be able to pick from. And so you're just adding to your belt of skill set, right? And so could you tell us a little bit about the feedback, what it's been like?
Well, the feedback is excellent, Renata. You have people saying, well, of course, they would love to do everything, but in life you cannot do everything. So they're forced to choose one. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. And the idea is for them to, after acquiring this skill, and it's going to be for 3 weeks. This week is just the beginning. And the other 2 weeks will be the week of the 23rd of May to the 6th of June. Giving ourselves enough time, and each person will get a certificate of completion, and there'll be some seed money coming in, of course. And I must share with you, everything that is being done is at zero cost to City Hall. It's money out of Ghana. I've been able to strike a relationship, because that's how I operate. And I have these group by the name of African Cities Development Consult. And they are funding every dime that has to do with our skills training.
Wow, that is such a blessing.
Right.
It
Mayor,
is.
If so, yesterday began it. You have it today. It's going on for 3 weeks. Is there certain classes that are being done every day? Or how could one no one understand which classes I want to go to if there's set in certain days?
And that is the thing. All the classes is an everyday thing.
Okay.
And so once you start, there's where you stay. Yesterday, I must say, a lot of the young ladies. I don't know if you know this, but women are the best customers. They're loyal, and I saw, and it was so evident yesterday. The manicure and pedicure that took a lot of the young ladies, and I was very glad because in Belmopan at times you want a pedicure at home, and you're calling around and they tell you they're booked. So we need more of these type of skills. And as I said, women are loyal. And once you have someone doing your feet or your fingers, you want to keep that person forever. So I know the market is going to be very lucrative, and there's enough for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed.
Definitely.
I like that.
So I did see that there's a class or a skill set for African food and music. Could you tell us a bit about that? Because once it's a food, I don't interested.
Yeah, and that will happen in May when the Ghanaians are on the ground.
Okay.
And I will definitely extend an invitation to you because a lot of their foods, if I know that I'm a very picky eater, and once I like something, the masses in Belize will love it as well. They have something they call the jollof rice. I don't know if you've ever tried
Yes, I know
that.
I love
rice.
jollof rice. So
The pounded yam is very delicious. And their stew it's all good,
we going Brandon together because
We going.
I get
We gonna
excited.
son up. So, apart from this, we understand that Innovabel is here, right? And we would like to educate our audience as to what Innovabel is, because we understand what it is, but do your people know what it is?
Yeah, well, when I got into office, there was this 100 acres of land that several Belmopanese, they purchased their house lot out there. They paid the money in full. We have at least 15 persons who paid in full. And then we have several who made a deposit because the cost of the lots are 20,000 Belize dollars. And for those who are paying by installments, you had to pay 10% of the cost and then $200 every month. So we found that, only to find out that the land was not surveyed, very incomplete. But this morning, I don't want to be negative at all. I want to be as positive as I can.
Great.
So the whatever monies that they had spent, that they had deposited, that was all gone. There was not a dime. So we were left with the challenge to ensure that these people get what they paid for. Just imagine if you paid for something and you don't know where it is or anything like that. Anyhow, we quickly came together. We gave it a name, Innovabel, for innovation and Belmopan. So that's a beautiful housing area where there was once, we took everybody there to show that it is real, that it is not fiction. But somehow at the lands department, I felt as if though something was wrong. And you all don't know me, but I'm very passive. I want everything to be done right. But I think I was being too calm. So each time I would send my persons, my officers at lands, they would come back with nothing, little or nothing. Well, recently I decided that I'm going to take the bull by the horn, and I must congratulate our Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Cordell Hyde, and Mr. Thompson, Paul Thompson. These two gentlemen listened. I sat and I spoke with Paul, and I asked him if I can come over, and he said, sure. I can recall spending the entire day like camping out, and I said that I was going to sleep at lands because I need to satisfy my people. I cannot be a mayor who is a deadhead, a mayor who cannot satisfy her people, And lo and behold, to make a long story short, whosoever the officers there who were I wouldn't say penalizing, but not delivering, something. The minister and Paul got involved, and the rest is history. We are well on the way, so the surveying will quickly happen, and our people will be assigned their land. The amount of lots that we're supposed to have in that 100 acres that is on paper is 500 plus.
Wow.
But the amount that is gone, that we, as I said, 15 to 20 persons, they've paid in full. They are the first that need to be given their land, their house lot. And then those with the deposits, we need to satisfy them as well. And then we will see what is remaining. And what is remaining will be, we have several applications already on hand. We'll see what we can do. But at the same time, we won't sleep. We'll go back to the Honorable Minister and see outside of Belmopan where there's land, because people want land. People want to build their homes. So it's food, clothing, and shelter, to make a long story short.
Right. How much are these plots of land going for?
It is 20,000 Belize dollars. And of course, if you pay your 10%, 10%, it is 2,200 per month. It's quite affordable for those who haven't made their complete payment. And you have people who they've paid like 50%. I've seen those type of figures. And my people right now at City Hall, they're working diligently on looking at the different payments, because we have to do the hierarchy, and people who paid in full first, those who come second, third, down the line, but it's 300 plus.
All right.
So I just want to tell you thank you so much, Mayor, for giving us this update, the help. I'm sure for all the Belmopanese people that are wondering, that are waiting, they're send in the application and we want to know what's happening. They're so happy to hear this news. And of course, you're on the grounds, you're waiting for a whole day, you're making things happen. And so we appreciate all the efforts that you're doing as well. For people that are not aware of the skills program, that they can still go in and try their best to go and get those skills trainings for 3 weeks. Also, as you know, is it the African food and what else?
Music.
The music, that is still open too as well, and that's going to be happening.
And the wig cap.
And the wig cap, those are still open.
Again, it goes back to loyalty. You can see a lot of our Belize women, they use these extensions. They pull a little, you never know whose hair is who. And these wig caps, it is very popular at home and abroad. So these women coming from Ghana who will be teaching this skill, let me tell you, even myself, I will make sure I acquire this skill because I'm a braider by profession anyhow. So I'll skillfully work on these wig caps, and once a month I'll be able to have one of the most beautiful ones to sell at home. And when we're exporting, because we'll definitely export, I've already established these markets in the US, and people are ready to buy our wig caps. So these women are on their way. We have the Queen coming in next week. She should be arriving here next week, Friday. Accommodations, everything's set already. Community tourism will be big in Belmopan, will be massive. So look out. And last but not least, before I go, I'm so excited that I can go back to meeting the public. So I made a flyer yesterday. I had one of my experts putting a flyer together to inform my Belmopanese that City Hall will be open to them once a week. They don't need to make any appointment. Just make your line and you'll be able to see me, because now I know I can deliver on Innovabel. And thanks to Corona, I was not able to meet people anyhow. But now I'm double happy that we can congregate as a people, and more so that I can give them the reassurance and a proposed date for them to receive their land, and much more. So with that said, I want to thank you so much for inviting me.
No problem. Thank you for beating the call, the invitation too as well. We truly appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of people like to know now also that the doors are open, that no appointment needs to be made, but I think people just like the comfort of being able to have a sit down, a talk, have that reassurance and so forth. So thank you too also for providing that for the Belmopanese people. I like how you said, I know it's not that, but I love calling it that to know Belmopanese.
No, that's
it?
there, yeah. Uh-huh.
But is it like official?
Yeah.
Okay, I never know that. I just call them Belmopan people, but okay, the Belmopanese people. So thank you so much, Mayor. You have a blessed and a fruitful day. And so,
You too.
Thank you.